Hello friends, welcome to our channel Aha Jindagi Tricky Maths. In this lecture, we will discuss some important problems on the topic compound interest. So let's start. See, in this problem, we have to find the difference between simple interest and compound interest. Principal amount is given as rupees 15,000. Time period is 2 years and rate of interest is 12% per annum. Okay. So we need to calculate simple interest, then we can calculate compound interest, and then we can find the required difference. So first we will calculate simple interest, and this will be equal to principal is rupees 15,000. 15,000 into rate is 12.5% into time, it is 2 years divided by 100, and this will be equal to rupees 3750. Okay. Next we will calculate compound interest, and it will be equal to amount minus principal. So amount will be rupees 15,000 into 1 plus 12.5 by 100 to the power 2 minus 15,000. Okay. So after dividing this we will get 8, and it will be equal to rupees 15,000 into 9 by 8 into 9 by 8, as power is 2 minus 1, and it will be equal to rupees 3984.375. Therefore required difference, it will be equal to compound interest minus simple interest, and it will be equal to rupees 3984.375 minus 3750, and we will get rupees 234.375. So our answer will be option number B. We will discuss next problem. See, in this problem what is given: a man invests rupees 5,000 for 3 years. The rate of interest is 5% per annum, okay, compounded yearly. And it is given that income tax will be deducted at the end of year, and tax rate will be 20% on interest earned. Okay, so tax will be deducted on interest earned, and the percentage is 20%. So we have to find the amount at the end of third year. Okay, so we cannot apply the formula directly of the amount and take time period as 3 years. We have to calculate for each year. Okay, so compound interest for first year, it will be equal to rupees 5,000. This is the principal into 1 plus the rate is 5%, so 5 by 100 to the power 1 minus 5,000. So we will get this as rupees 250. Okay. So this is the compound interest during first year, on which 20% will be deducted. So we can calculate amount after first year. So amount after first year, and it will be equal to, see, principal is rupees 5,000, interest is 250, and 20% of 250, so 50 rupees will be deducted as tax. Okay, so amount will be rupees 5,200. So this will be the principal for second year. 5,200 will be principal for second year. Now we can calculate compound interest for second year. It will be equal to rupees 5,200 into 1 plus 5 by 100 to the power 1 minus 5200, and this we will get as rupees 260. Therefore, amount after second year, amount after second year, it will be equal to rupees 5200 plus compound interest, that is rupees 260, and tax 20% will be deducted on 260, so it will be 52, and amount will be equal to rupees 5408. Okay, now we have to calculate compound interest for third year. So principal will be rupees 5408 into 1 plus rate of interest 5 by 100 to the power 1 minus 5408. So this will give rupees 270.40. 270.40. Therefore, amount after third year, amount after third year. So this will be the required amount, and this is equal to rupees 5408 plus compound interest, that is 270.40, and 20% on this will be deducted, and it will be equal to 54.08. So amount will be equal to rupees 5624.32. Okay, so our answer will be option number A. We will discuss next problem. See, in this problem it is given a sum of money that is equal to 10,000 will become 14,641 in 2 years. Okay, when interest rate is compounded half yearly. So please notice this, that half yearly, it is compounded half yearly. Okay, and we have to find the rate of compound interest per annum. Okay, compound interest percent per annum we need to find. So we will assume the rate as, let the rate be R% per annum. Okay, so amount is given 14,641 and principal is given as 10,000. Therefore, 10,000 into 1 plus rate of interest, but as it is half yearly, compounded half yearly, so rate will be half of that of annual rate. So R by 2 by 100 to the power number of half years. So total time is 2 years and number of half years per year is 2. So 2 into 2, and this will be equal to 14,641. So from this we will get 1 plus R by 200 to the power 4 equal to 14641 by 10,000. Okay, and this we can write as 11 by 10 to the power 4. Now powers are equal, therefore we can write 1 plus R by 200 equal to 11 by 10, and from this we will get R by 200 equal to 1 by 10, so R will be equal to 20%. So our answer will be option number D. We will discuss next problem. See, in this problem what is given, a money lender, okay, a money lender, he borrows some money at 4% per annum. He is borrowing at 4% per annum and pays the interest at the end of the year, and the money which he borrowed, he lends it to some other person at 6% per annum and compounded half yearly. So he is getting double benefit. He is giving at higher rate, and even the power of compounding he is using. Okay. and receives the interest at the end of the year. So he gains rupees 104.50. So this gain, it will be equal to the interest received by him minus the interest paid by the lender. Okay. So the amount of money he borrowed is we have to find. So we will assume the sum. Let the sum be rupees X. Okay. So we can calculate the compound interest received by the lender, received by lender. Okay. And it will be equal to rupees, sum is X into 1 plus C. He is giving at 6% per annum, but this is per annum rate. But as the compound interest is compounded half yearly, so rate will be half. So it will be 6 by 2, that is 3%. So 3 by 100 to the power number of half years. So in a year there will be 2 half years. So it will be power 2 minus X. Okay. So this will be equal to rupees 10609 divided by 10,000 minus this much X minus X, and it will be equal to rupees 609x by 10,000. Okay, this much interest will be received by lender. Now he need to pay interest at the rate of 4%. So compound interest paid by lender, it will be equal to rupees, sum will be same, that is X, and rate percent will be 4%. So X into 1 plus R, R is 4%. So 4 by 100, and time period is 1 year as it is compounded annually, minus X, and this will be equal to rupees X by 25. Now the difference will be equal to 104.50. Therefore 609x by 10,000 minus x by 25, it is equal to 104.50. Solving this, we can find the value of x, and x will be equal to 5,000. So our answer will be option number B. We will discuss next problem. See, in this problem, what is given? A finance company declares that at certain compound interest rate, sum of money deposited will become 8 times in 3 years. Okay, so if same amount is deposited at same compounded rate of interest, then in how many years it will become 16 times. Okay, so we will assume the sum as P. Let sum be rupees P, and rate of interest be R% per annum. Okay, now in case 1, this sum will become 8 times in 3 years. Therefore amount will be principal into 1 plus rate of interest by 100, and time is given as 3 years. So it will become 8 times, so 8p. Now p and p will get cancelled out. So it will become 1 plus r by 100 to the power 3 equal to 2 to the power 3. As the powers are same, so we can write 1 plus r by 100 will be equal to 2, and from this we will get r equal to 100%. Okay. Now for case 2, amount shall be 16 times that of the sum. Okay. So p into 1 plus r by 100, let the number of years be n, and it should be equal to 16 times principal amount. So pp will get cancelled out, and r is equal to 100%. So it will be 1 plus 100 by 100 to the power n equal to 16. So this will be 1. So 2 to the power n equal to 16, and it can be written as 2 to the power 4. As base is same, so we can equate the power and we will get n equal to 4. Therefore, required time is 4 years. So our answer will be option number A. Okay, friends. So in this lecture, we have discussed some important problems on the topic compound interest. Okay, thank you.